Hi, this is Gary Kayye. We're here at ISE 2018. We are in the Milestone booth. I mean, we're going to talk about it in just a second. Laurie Englert here, and she is the, what's the title again?
VP of Customer Experience.
And that's important because that is something that most companies don't have. As somebody who's in charge of the customer experience, right. They might say sales manager, they might say marketing manager, but this is totally different, customer
right.
experience, because you're almost like a user experience, user interface designer, right?
Kinda. I'm not really the designer, but the departments that I have under me really are about customer experience. They wake up every day thinking about the customer experience. We have the same goals, so marketing, digital marketing, data, sales ops, and customer care.
Right, and that matters because that's the frontline customer interaction. Absolutely. You do all this money in marketing, branding, and advertising. If their first experience with actually calling you is bad, that matters. So that's why it's cool to have. It's important to have that someone who's doing that. So you have a number of brands here today. You have Projecta, obviously known very well in EMEA as a screen company. You have Chief. You have Vadio. We have Daylight, of course, is known as a brand. So, but you also have sort of a melding of, with the new Legrand purchase of Milestone. You have the Middle Atlantic kind of part of that. So tell me what your focus here is at ISE and how you're sort of delivering that message.
Right, sure. So once we became Legrand, we wanted to make sure that people understood what part of Legrand we were, which is the commercial AV. And we had to, it was kind of a double job, right? Because all of a sudden we had all our brands, and then in comes Middle Atlantic, who is already part of Legrand, who's really a powerful brand. I mean, to be honest with you, we would have loved to have been with Middle Atlantic years ago. So this is a great combination, but probably the best part about it is our cultures. We think the same, our goals are the same, they're very much about the customer experience, just like we are. So we're trying now to integrate everybody, but it's a journey, right? I mean, we have a very powerful e-commerce platform, and we want to make sure Middle Atlantic...
Probably the best in the industry.
Yeah. We want to make sure Middle Atlantic becomes part of that, but it takes time, and we integrate slowly because we want to do the right things for our customers, as well as they might have some nuances that they need to incorporate into it. So probably throughout this year, we'll be working hard to do that. And we're just now getting Vadio up on our milestone.com, which will also transition over time too.
Yeah, this is going to, as you said, a journey. I think by InfoComm we'll have a clearer picture, because one thing I did notice walking around the stand, because you have a big stand here, one of the biggest in the show, there's no Milestone branding here. It's obvious that you're focused on the individual product brands. I'm sure that's intentional. You've got a lot of new products here. We're going to shoot individual videos on the different products that you have here at the show to make sure that we cover all the new products that were launched here at the show. So we're not going to talk about specific products, but as I said, you have one of the best e-commerce platforms in the industry. You're going to bring Mid-Atlantic into that e-commerce platform. Yep. And what about distribution-wise? Because they have a slightly different distribution. Will they come into your channel as well?
Yeah, I mean, we'll be focusing on all their customers just like they're our customers, right? So however they go to market, we're going to make sure to accommodate how they go to market. So absolutely. But in regards to the Legrand, and so we don't see Milestone around because we are transitioning, and Legrand has such an awesome portfolio of brands. They've got awesome opportunities, so it's kind of one of those, we're taking it every day of like, what can we now take into the AV world that's going to be better for our customers, right?
Yeah, and Vadio is a great, by the way. So I think it's been about a year. Has it been? Yeah. Has it been? Yeah, since Vadio has been part of your group of companies. That was an interesting purchase because that was sort of like, that's all electronic, right? I mean, everything else has been mechanical based. Yeah. How's that transition been, and what's the outcome so far?
We've made some mistakes in the past, and we've done some electrical things. We had some automated mounts and things like that, and it didn't really work out. So when we did take on Vadio, we were smart this time, and we really hired well. They already came with a bunch of great people, but we hired a sales force that was really dedicated to this market and understood it. So that's helped us a lot. So we didn't just kind of put them in and hope for the best. It's like we really, really took our time to make sure that what they were doing well, we could just merely enhance through the service factor, that they actually can use their engineers, products, all that stuff, and be who they are, but we would just enhance their experience. So it's been great.
So you can actually, what you need to do now is you can go to milestone.com. It's still there.
Yes.
But what you need to, I guess, eventually be legrand.com. But for now, I mean, another way you can handle this is go to each of the brands, right? Yes. They also have their own sites as well. For all the videos we shot here at the show, all you have to do is type in any of the brands into the video search window at ravepubs.com/ISE 2018. You can see all the new products that were launched here at the show. Is there a favorite that you're talking about here at the show? Is there one little baby that you sort of consider your own over all the years you've worked with these companies that is like that product that you always sort of point to, like, I really love that product?
Gosh, you know.
Are you allowed to pick a favorite?
No, it's kind of like your kids, right? No. I grew up in Chief. I was employee number 85. So, you know, it always is right near and dear to my heart. But gosh, as you get to know all these brands, like I have a screen in my house now. I mean, there's lots of cool things, but I'm really about the service sector. So we just launched our, you know, AV University, and it's got all the brands. And so I really like the idea of combining them all and working with their nuances and then figuring out how to deliver one experience to our customers.
I'll take that because I'm a big believer in education. Anytime you're getting in fact, when I tell everybody, when you come to shows like this, you got to go to the educational courses because that's where you get the best experience from, in addition to the networking on the show floor. So check it all out at milestone.com for simplicity right now. Things are going to change. We're going to do a lot of writing about it up until InfoComm, and I think at InfoComm we'll sort of see a central
with
brand.
Mid-Atlantic.
With Mid-Atlantic as part of that branding as well. Thanks for watching, and keep watching. We got a lot more coverage. Check us out at ravepubs.com. Thanks, Laurie.